welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, go click that big red button down below. But today we're off to Harry Potter World, the studio tour in London, and we're going to have a pretty awesome day. I cannot wait. We're just leaving the premiere in now. I arrived here last night. If you haven't seen that video, I will tag it somewhere up here for you to go watch how we arrived here and where we set off from and stuff like that. And then, so we're going to go off to Sainsbury's to get a little bit of a picnic because the food looks a little bit expensive over at the studio tour. So we're going to go get a picnic first and then drive there. We've just arrived at the Warner Brothers studio tour, the making of Harry Potter. We've got a time slot at 11, but I think it's around 10:30 now, so we've got a bit of time to wait. But we were actually just researching the building, and it's actually like a live filming set. It's absolutely huge from the outside, and they film things like Ready Player One, Star Wars. I think that are they filming Wonder Woman at the moment, so I don't think we'll be able to see any of that, but it's quite cool to think that things are actually happening there. Like, there might be stars in there at the moment filming things. Well, I mean, there might not be because of COVID. I know that things are starting up again, so it is quite cool to think that somebody could be filming something here now while we're here. So Jenny's shown me that I can find out which house I'm in, so that's what we're going to do now. What do I have to do?
So you're on the Wizarding World.
I'm on the Wizarding World website
The old Pottermore, because they've changed it, and I didn't know.
Jenny
No
was a
one
bit cross
told me about that.
So I'm going to see what house I'm in.
Oh! Didn't you?
Exciting.
Why did you look at what you
Oh, damn it! You probably know that some of Gryffindor's most renowned members include Albus Dumbledore and Harry Potter. So we're just walking through the car park to go in because our time slot's nearly ready. And the cones are like little wizarding hats. Look how cute! That's adorable! So we've arrived! Hi. I can't wait to go in. We're just in like the little like cloakroom area before we go in, doors to go in. There's some poster of some Slytherin guy, but we're gonna go in now. So we've just come through like a quick like film intro into it all, and now we're in the Great Hall. It's actually really cool. They're having some kind of weird Slytherin celebration, which is why there's like green flags everywhere. I'm not quite sure what that is yet, but this is really cool. They're talking about the fact that the floor is proper stone. They had to change all the food to fake food, so in some of the other videos that are like coming next, it's all fake food on the tables. It's really cool. They've got costumes around, like I think back there was that one there was Moaning Myrtle's costume. There's some from the different houses like Slytherin, and then Gryffindor over there. It's quite cool. So now we're in like the museum a bit, which I think it's got props and bits of sets in it and stuff. There's loads of costumes. This is really exciting. Little bits of models and stuff. Then like TV screens explaining different bits of it. This is a really cool place. I didn't expect it to have this much stuff in it. Like, they've just told us in that thing that it's huge. So there's like absolutely loads of things to see. This is Jenny's dress that she dreamed about when she was little. So we've just found Jenny's favourite dress out of the whole of the thing. We actually bought this dress for you, didn't we? When you were about 10, I think, maybe a little bit older than that. Dress. Jenny wanted to be Hermione. There was a time in your life as well where you thought you were Hermione. Do you remember?
My dress isn't as nice as that.
No. But we've actually just found the dress, and Emma Watson's absolutely tiny. I mean, at least she was. 50. She was then, but oh my god, she must have a really small waist at the time.
I probably was that small when I was 50.
Yeah, you probably were. But you used to think you were Hermione. Just steal it and we'll take it with us.
I think it's probably worth more than my whole existence.
It probably definitely is, yeah.
Right, so they had the candles on rigs.
Yeah.
And they were expecting the visual effects artists to paint out every single wire in the whole of the Great Hall and recreate everything that was behind it. And then because of health and safety reasons,
Yeah.
they just decided to recreate the whole thing digitally, which is much nicer.
Yeah. So they're not actually real candles then?
No, they were
in the actual film.
tubes and like gas in the first one, and then there was like.
And then they decided to do it like
yeah.
digitally. Wow.
Oh, they made their own little palettes with like wizards, Death Eaters.
Oh, as in like they made the palettes for the certain characters in
Yeah.
it. Oh, cool. We're just looking at the wigs now. We're just looking at Luna's wig, which is just here. You can see it. Imagine having hair like that. Oh my goodness me. Also making that wig, that must have taken forever.
Do you think they wear the wigs?
What do you mean?
Or it's for the double.
That's a point. Is that bit there? That's not her name. What's her name? Is it? What's Luna's name? The actress's name?
See, that says Emma Watson. And that doesn't say.
It says
Yeah.
Arthur Weasley. It's not.
Oh,
But what's the actress's name who plays
Don't know.
Luna Lovegood?
Mark Williams isn't Arthur Weasley.
Is he not?
They're James and Oliver Phelps. They'll be there because they're not actually ginger.
No, they're not. Which is the biggest lie of Harry Potter ever, that they're not ginger.
It
I
must be
think.
in it.
In one of the sets, they actually have a blanket that we have, and it's actually really funny. I was saying that it definitely looks exactly like the one we have in our house.
Does it have tassels on it? Mine's from
Ours has tassels on it.
Mine's from
Definitely.
Sainsbury's.
And we're saying that it's from Sainsbury's, and it's the exact one that's in the set. That is definitely our rug. That definitely is. So there's an invisibility cloak here, and it's green on the inside, so when he swaps, he's obviously invisible. So they've made like the inside green and the outside still the pattern. It's really cool. So now we're in Dumbledore's office. This lighting is well good. Sorry, but now we're in Dumbledore's office, and I just read on the thing that they did all the portraits from still life pictures of the actual actors. So every single portrait on here, like the oil portraits, are all like real, like they've all been painted by hand, which is just awesome. Like the detail in all these sets is incredible. Like the bit with the beds in Gryffindor common room, the bedroom area, the boys' bedroom. They'd made the beds too small, so obviously they fit in them when they were younger, but when they grew up they didn't, so they had to make sure all the camera angles were different so that they could fit them in the beds. So on this bit of set, they actually made the cauldrons move. I mean, this is not moving right now, but it was moving a second ago. They made them move for the filming of it. Also, all the archways have actual potions written on them, like real, like English potions that they made. Like this one back here has a real, like, written thing on it. The detail is immense. All the different costumes, all the details in their costumes. This is a really cool place. I would definitely recommend it. We just had to rush through the last two rooms because we're really hungry, and we're taking absolute hours to get through the rooms, and I'm absolutely starving. I think it's about 12:30 now, but we were up early this morning. I didn't have any breakfast, which was really stupid of me. So we're going to have a bit of a picnic outside. I think we're on Privet Drive right now as well, so it's quite a good view too. So we're going to have a quick picnic and then go back through and do the bits that we've missed, and then there's another building which is just behind me, which is the last building. So we've just finished up lunch, and something I just wanted to mention was we've got these little like passport things that we got in the entrance that are completely free. And what you do is stamp the insides of them, so you've got different pages for different parts of the museum. Would you call this a museum? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a museum,
Tour.
isn't it? Of different parts of the tour, and you stamp different circles in it, and it's got different bits in it. I also think it has little bits of like information in it about the different things. Oh, so you're meant to be like finding different things in the different pages, but you get like this little weird little stamp that just like an embossed stamp, not like a printed one. And every page has something different on it, different questions to ask. Oh look, it tells us, oh we'll be able to find out what's in the next bit. I feel like it's a spoiler for the next bit of room. Ooh. So I'm going to leave this video here. As you've probably seen from my title, this video is split up into two because I filmed way too much this day because it was such an epic day. So next Sunday will be part 2 of this trip. We get up to all sorts. We go into the set for Gringotts Bank. We go into the set for Diagon Alley. So it's a pretty epic part 2 of the video. We also tried butterbeer, so that's really cool. Also this week I hit my 100 subscriber mark, so thank you so much for everybody that has subscribed recently. I really appreciate it, and if you haven't subscribed already, go do that now to help me get to my 150 goal for the end of the year really. Also go and check me out on Instagram. I've started to be a bit more active on there lately, so make sure you are follow me along on there as well, so you can find out a bit more about what I'm up to and more information about my vlogs and my YouTube. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next week. I do have a video coming out on Wednesday this week which does include my mum, and it's a pretty funny one, so make sure you have that bell notification on when you press the subscribe button so you can see that one. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely week. Bye!